Have you ever felt it? That inexplicable pull, that deep, unspoken understanding with the cat that has chosen you as its own? Have you ever looked into their ancient, knowing eyes and sensed a wisdom that stretches far beyond their 9 lives, a presence that feels like a divine appointment? You must understand, their arrival in your life is no mere coincidence. It is a sacred contract, a cosmic alignment of souls. This journey you share is not just about the comfort of a warm companion. It is about a profound, energetic mission, a silent and sacred work that unfolds in the quiet moments between you. If these words stir something deep within your soul, if you recognize this undeniable truth in your own feline guardian, let your energy be felt in this space. Like this video to affirm the connection, subscribe to receive more guidance for your awakening path, and share your own story of this sacred bond in the comments below. Let the universe hear your resonance by simply typing, "I am not alone," or affirming with a powerful 777. You are part of a grand spiritual awakening, and your story is a vital, luminous thread in this beautiful tapestry we are weaving together. Let us begin by exploring a truth that has been whispered through the ages, a wisdom brought into the light by the remarkable sage, Edgar Cayce. This man, often called the sleeping prophet, was a divine channel, a bridge between our world and the unseen realms of pure information. In his profound trance states, he accessed what he called the Akashic Records, the universal library of all knowledge, a repository of every thought, emotion, and event that has ever occurred. And from this sacred source, he brought back an extraordinary revelation about our animal companions. He taught that animals, in their pure state of being, sense and perceive energies that we, as humans, have long learned to ignore. They are not just creatures of instinct, they are instruments of divine balance, silent healers who work tirelessly to restore harmony to those they love. Have you ever wondered why your cat insists on sleeping in a very specific spot, night after night, perhaps directly on your chest, even when a perfectly comfortable bed is just a few feet away? What if I told you that this choice has nothing to do with finding warmth or comfort, but everything to do with something far more profound? What if your cat is, in that very moment, performing a meticulous scan of your energetic body? Imagine your feline companion as a living diagnostic tool, a master physician whose senses extend beyond the physical. They are not just feeling the rhythm of your heartbeat, they are perceiving the very flow of your life force energy, your chi. They are scanning for energetic imbalances, for the subtle dissonances in your auric field that signal a potential illness long before it manifests in the body. They are seeking out the energetic shadows of past traumas, the emotional wounds that most people never even realize they are carrying. This isn't a flight of fancy. It is a testament to their incredible sensitivity, a mission they undertake with unwavering devotion while you sleep. Here is a secret that might just blow your mind. What if your cat is actively and consciously engaged in healing you? What if the place they choose to rest is a deliberate, strategic act of energetic intervention? This is what the great Edgar Cayce revealed to the world. He spoke of how our feline companions are not just pets, but conscious healers, operating on frequencies and levels of reality that modern medicine is only now beginning to comprehend. The ancient civilizations knew this truth intimately. Think of the ancient Egyptians. Did they truly worship cats simply because they were cute or because they protected the grain stores from rodents? Or did they recognize something far deeper? They understood that cats are guardians of the unseen, beings that exist simultaneously in multiple dimensions, capable of perceiving and manipulating the very energies that determine our health, our happiness, and our spiritual evolution. Cayce's insights from the Akashic Records affirmed this ancient wisdom. He described cats as the most psychically advanced animals on Earth, possessing a continuous, unbroken awareness of both the physical and spiritual realms. Unlike humans, who typically only access these higher states during deep sleep or meditation, Cats live with one foot in our world and one in the world of spirit, constantly and effortlessly. Let us delve deeper into this miraculous ability. Edgar Cayce, the man they called the Sleeping Prophet, dedicated over 40 years of his life to entering these profound trance states, delivering thousands of readings that would challenge everything we thought we knew about health, spirituality, and the animal kingdom. But it was his specific insights about cats that revealed perhaps the most extraordinary truth of all. These creatures, he explained, are not merely our pets, they are our conscious healers. Picture this in your own life. You are lying in bed, feeling unwell or emotionally drained, and your cat suddenly appears. It might circle your body 3 times, a ritualistic act of surveying your energy field before settling directly on your stomach. You might think this is just a cute, perhaps slightly annoying habit. But according to Cayce, your cat has just performed an intricate energetic body scan, a diagnostic procedure more sophisticated and sensitive than any machine in a modern hospital. In that moment, it has detected exactly where your life force is weakened, where an illness might be beginning to form, or where a deep emotional trauma has left energetic scars upon your soul. And now, its true work begins. It is going to spend the next several hours dedicating its entire being to healing you, to restoring balance where there is chaos. This is not mystical nonsense. This is about understanding a level of reality that exists just beneath the surface of our awareness, a reality that ancient civilizations knew intimately, but that we, in our modern world, have somehow forgotten. We are rediscovering a truth that has always been present. When Cayce entered his famous trance states, accessing what he called the Akashic Records, the cosmic library of all knowledge, consistently described cats as the most psychically advanced animals on Earth. He explained that they retain a conscious, unbroken awareness of both physical and spiritual realities at all times. This is unlike humans, who typically access these higher realms only during deep sleep or profound states of meditation. Cats are natural bridges between worlds, living with a paw in our dimension and a paw in the realms of spirit. This dual existence is their divine gift. Now, here is where it becomes truly fascinating. The position your cat chooses for sleeping is not random. It is a coded message, a precise application of their healing energy. Cayce's readings revealed that cats naturally and instinctively move to areas where they sense energetic blockages or imbalances. So, when your cat curls up on your back, it is not just seeking a warm place to nap. It is intentionally positioning itself over your kidney meridians, working to strengthen and replenish your fundamental life force, your vital essence. When it sleeps on your chest, it is directly regulating your heart chakra, the very center of your emotional being. It is helping to heal the emotional wounds and heartaches that you might not even know you are still carrying, the griefs and sorrows that have been stored away in the deepest chambers of your heart. The science behind this is now beginning to catch up with this ancient, intuitive knowledge. We now know that a cat's purr is not just a sign of contentment, it is a powerful therapeutic tool. A cat's purr vibrates at frequencies between 25 and 150 Hz. This is precisely the range that modern medical research has proven to promote bone healing, reduce inflammation and pain, and even trigger the release of healing hormones within the human body. But Edgar Cayce understood this profound truth decades before modern science even began to ask the right questions. He described how these specific vibrations can literally restructure chaotic energy patterns within the human body, bringing them back into a state of harmony and coherence. Think about the last time you were deeply stressed, anxious, or heartbroken. Did your cat suddenly become more affectionate? Did it seek you out, refusing to leave your side? Did it start sleeping closer to you, perhaps even on the very parts of your body that felt tense or painful? You must understand that this was not a coincidence. This was an act of profound, energetic empathy. Your cat was responding to the energetic distress signals that you were unconsciously broadcasting into the environment. It was answering a call for help that you may not have even been aware you were sending. Cayce explained that cats are particularly and powerfully attracted to people who are experiencing intense emotional states like grief, depression, or deep-seated trauma. Why is this? Because they can perceive what he called energy vacuums. These are areas where emotional wounds have literally torn holes in your energetic field, your aura. If these energetic wounds are left unhealed, these vacuums will continue to drain your vital life force, leaving you feeling depleted, exhausted, and unwell. But a cat, by its very nature, acts as an energetic patch. By simply sleeping near these areas, they use their own stable, coherent energy field to help seal these wounds, to mend the tears in your aura, and to prevent any further loss of your precious life force. This is why cats so often appear in people's lives during their darkest, most challenging moments. They are not just showing up for a bowl of food or a warm place to sleep. They are answering a higher calling, recognizing a soul in need, a soul that requires their particular and unique type of healing. Cayce described numerous cases in his readings where cats would appear unexpectedly in someone's life, sometimes as strays, just before a major illness manifested. It was as if they were drawn by the energetic disruption that always precedes physical symptoms. Consider the well-documented story of Oscar, the therapy cat who lived in a nursing home. Oscar became famous for his uncanny and unerring ability to predict when residents were about to pass away. The staff members learned to trust his behavior so completely that they would notify family members when Oscar chose to spend time with a particular patient, giving them a chance to say their final goodbyes. From Cayce's perspective, Oscar was not predicting death in a morbid sense. He was responding to the profound energetic shifts that accompany the soul's preparation to leave the physical body. He was offering comfort, solace, and an energetic bridge for that sacred transition. But the healing that cats provide does not stop with physical ailments. In fact, Cayce believed that cats are master emotional healers, capable of processing and transmuting the difficult, heavy emotions that humans often struggle to release. He described how a cat's stable, balanced energy field helps to entrain chaotic human emotions, guiding them back to healthier, more coherent patterns, much like a master tuning fork brings other, discordant frequencies into a state of perfect harmony. This is precisely why simply stroking a cat during times of emotional distress can bring almost immediate relief and a sense of profound peace. You are not just receiving comfort from a pet, you are actually downloading a state of energetic stability from a being that exists in a natural state of emotional and spiritual equilibrium. The cat absorbs your chaotic emotional energy, processes it through its own highly advanced system, and then returns it to you in a more balanced, harmonious, and purified form. The timing of when cats choose their sleeping spots can reveal even more profound layers of their intelligence and their mission. Many cat owners report that their pets seem to know about their health problems even before they do, often by persistently sleeping on areas of their body that later develop issues. There is a famous story of a woman whose cat persistently slept on her left breast. This strange behavior led her to get a checkup, where she discovered a tumor that might have gone undetected for months, or even years. The cat was not detecting the tumor itself in a physical sense, but the energetic disruption, the chaotic frequency that it was creating in her auric field. This extraordinary sensitivity extends beyond physical health and into the emotional and spiritual realms. Cats often become more attentive and physically close to their humans just before they experience major emotional breakthroughs or receive difficult news. They are not responding to the external events themselves, but to the energetic precursors, the shifts in the person's energy field that signal these important changes are approaching. Edgar Cayce also revealed that cats exist partially in what he called the etheric realm, a dimension of pure energy and light that interpenetrates and surrounds our physical world. This dual existence allows them to perceive energetic patterns, thought forms, and even spiritual entities that are completely invisible to ordinary human senses. So, When you see your cat staring intently at an empty corner of the room or following invisible movements with its eyes, it is not just being quirky or strange. It is tracking energetic phenomena that you simply cannot see. This ethereal perception makes cats natural guardians of what Cayce termed dimensional gateways, points in a home or on the land where the veil between the physical and spiritual realms is naturally thin. Many cats are drawn to and gravitate towards these specific spots in homes, regardless of comfort or convenience, because they are instinctively monitoring and managing the energetic intersections that exist there. Your cat's favorite sleeping spot might be directly over a point where multiple energy lines converge, creating a natural healing vortex in your home. The relationship between cats and their chosen humans often involves what Edgar Cayce called soul contracts. These are sacred agreements made between souls before incarnating into physical form. These pre-birth arrangements explain why some people, who may have never even considered themselves cat people, suddenly find themselves inexplicably and irresistibly drawn to a specific cat. The instant bond, the overwhelming feeling of recognition, the deep, unshakable sense that this particular cat was meant for them all of these, stem from these spiritual agreements, made to support each other's soul evolution. Cayce even described cases where cats and humans had shared multiple lifetimes together, reuniting across different incarnations to continue their mutual healing work. The animal carries energetic patterns that are familiar to the human soul from another time, helping to activate memories necessary for healing deep karmic patterns or reclaiming soul fragments that were lost during past traumatic experiences. This also explains why certain cats seem to trigger profound psychological or spiritual processes in their chosen humans. Something in the cat's unique energy signature serves as a key, a catalyst that unlocks aspects of the person's psyche that need integration and healing. The sacrificial nature of some cat-human relationships reveals perhaps the most profound aspect of their healing mission. Cayce described how some cats, out of immense love and loyalty, agree on a soul level to process certain energetic patterns on behalf of their humans, particularly patterns that would be too overwhelming or destructive for the person to integrate directly. This is one of the reasons why cats sometimes develop illnesses that seem to mirror their owner's psychological or spiritual issues. They are literally processing these heavy energies through their own physical bodies as an act of selfless service. But the healing is not a one-way street. It flows in both directions. While cats offer tremendous support and healing to humans, they also benefit immensely from the exchange. Human emotional energy, when processed through a cat's highly refined system, becomes transformed into higher vibrational frequencies that nourish the cat and support its own spiritual evolution. This mutual exchange creates what Cayce called resonant fields, powerful vortexes of healing energy that benefit both species, elevating the consciousness of both the human and the feline. The electromagnetic properties of a cat's fur add yet another layer to this incredible healing dynamic. Cayce explained that a cat's fur naturally generates subtle electromagnetic charges that help to dissipate static buildup in the human energy field, clearing blockages and restoring the proper flow of life force through the body's subtle energy channels or meridians. This is why people often report feeling more energized, clear-minded, and revitalized after spending time with their cats. Modern research is only now beginning to validate Cayce's profound insights about these feline healing abilities. Studies from institutions like the University of Minnesota have found that cat owners have a 30% lower risk of dying from heart attacks, effects that researchers attribute, in part, to the stress-reducing influence of cat companionship. But these studies only scratch the very surface of what the great sage Edgar Cayce understood about the profound cat-human energy exchange. He described how cats help to regulate what he called the etheric body, the energetic template that surrounds and interpenetrates our physical form. Disruptions in this etheric field often precede the physical manifestations of disease, allowing cats to detect and address problems at their energetic root long before they become clinically apparent. The very purring that lulls you to sleep each night is actually performing a continuous, deep-level energetic maintenance on your entire system. Cayce explained that these rhythmic vibrations help to entrain human brainwaves, guiding them from the chaotic beta waves of stress into the more coherent, healing patterns of alpha and theta states. This promotes not just relaxation, but actual cellular regeneration. The frequencies generated by a cat's purr have been shown to help stimulate the production of growth hormones, enhance immune function, and accelerate healing processes throughout the body. This is why many people with chronic conditions, such as arthritis or fibromyalgia, report significant and sometimes miraculous improvements in their symptoms after a cat enters their life. The cat's very presence operates like a continuous, low-level healing treatment, gradually restoring proper energy patterns, even when both the cat and the human are simply sharing the same space. The cat absorbs excess or discordant energies from its environment and from its human, and then transmutes them, acting as a living, breathing, energetic filter for your home and your soul. For people who are dealing with insomnia, anxiety, or emotional trauma, a cat's choice to sleep nearby provides far more than just comfort. It offers a profound energetic stabilization that helps to calm an overactive nervous system. The cat's naturally balanced energy field creates what Cayce called an energetic sanctuary, a safe space that allows the human nervous system to reset itself during sleep. The specific location where your cat chooses to sleep can also provide you with valuable insights into your own energetic state. A cat that consistently sleeps near your head might be working to clear mental congestion or to help enhance your psychic sensitivity. One that favors your torso could be addressing underlying issues with your heart or digestive system. And a cat that sleeps by your feet might be helping to ground your excess energy or to strengthen your connection to the healing energies of the earth. But perhaps the most profound aspect of Edgar Cayce's teachings about cats involves their role as spiritual messengers. He explained that cats sometimes serve as conduits or channels through which our spiritual guides or higher selves can make their influence more tangible and accessible. The cat's physical form provides a vehicle through which subtle spiritual energies can be stepped down to frequencies that are more easily perceived by humans. This messenger role explains why many people report experiencing increased intuitive abilities, vivid and meaningful dreams, or a surge of meaningful synchronicities after being chosen by a cat. The animal's very presence creates energetic channels that facilitate a clearer and more direct communication with the higher realms of consciousness. Dreams may become more vivid, intuitive insights more frequent, and spiritual guidance more accessible and clear. Edgar Cayce also noted that cats are particularly drawn to people who are beginning to awaken psychically but are not yet consciously aware of their own developing sensitivity. In these cases, the cat helps to ground and stabilize this expanding psychic awareness, preventing the disorientation or fear that can sometimes accompany the sudden opening of spiritual perception. It is no wonder that many people who develop their intuitive abilities report that a cat entered their life shortly before these abilities began to truly manifest. The phenomenon of cats appearing during major life transitions, such as moving homes, changing careers, ending relationships, or beginning new spiritual practices, also reflects their deep sensitivity to the energetic shifts that accompany significant change. These life events all create alterations in our personal energy fields that cats can detect with ease. They are drawn to these transition points not as passive observers, but as active participants in the transformation process. When a cat chooses to sleep near you during these times of change, it is providing a crucial energetic support that helps to stabilize your field during periods of flux. This stability allows you to navigate life's transitions more smoothly, maintaining your center even when external circumstances are shifting dramatically. In essence, the cat serves as an anchor point that prevents you from becoming lost in the chaos of change. The healing that cats provide during sleep operates on multiple levels simultaneously. While your conscious mind rests, your cat is working with your subconscious and superconscious minds, helping to process and integrate experiences that may be too overwhelming for your waking consciousness to handle directly. This is why many people report having profound dreams or experiencing significant emotional releases when their cat sleeps nearby. Edgar Cayce explained that sleep provides the optimal conditions for this deep energetic healing to occur because the ego's resistance is temporarily suspended. During these vulnerable hours, cats can access and work with energy patterns that would normally be protected by our psychological defenses. They help to process buried traumas, release energetic blocks, and restore proper flow to systems that have become stagnant or congested. The trust involved in allowing a cat to sleep near vulnerable areas of your body creates an energetic bond that amplifies the healing process. This trust opens your energy field in ways that permit deeper levels of healing than would be possible through conscious effort alone. The cat, in turn, responds to this trust by offering its most refined and potent healing frequencies. Your cat's insistence on sleeping in specific locations is not about dominance or a simple need for comfort. It is about its sacred healing mission. Each night, as you drift into the realm of unconsciousness, your feline companion begins its sacred work as an energy healer, an emotional processor, and a spiritual guardian. It monitors your vital force, clears your energetic blockages, transmutes your emotional debris, and maintains protective barriers around your sleeping form. This ancient wisdom, revealed through Edgar Cayce's extraordinary gift, invites us to see our feline companions not as mere pets, but as conscious healers operating on frequencies that modern science is only just beginning to understand. So the next time your cat settles in for a night of healing work, perhaps you will appreciate the profound and sacred gift that is being offered to you, the chance to sleep not just in comfort, but in the divine embrace of a master healer, a guardian whose mission spans dimensions and lifetimes. In recognizing this deeper relationship, we open ourselves to levels of healing and spiritual connection that can transform both human and feline consciousness, creating sacred bonds that transcend the physical and touch the eternal aspects of our being.